Hi, welcome to Kevin Stood on the Porch. And this is the third part in our series about Kung Fu and action drama, and a thoughtfully written story from the 1970s when I was growing up as a teenager. Young Kane was a Chinese American who was orphaned and was taken up by a community of monks in China, and trained in the Eastern arts. Um, Kung Fu itself means effort in skill, and so there's lots of uh, learning going on in it. And as a lifelong educator, I appreciate what was shared at that time, and I appreciate also the short phrases that help you reflect on life. And so I was going to share a third selection of readings and writings from that TV series. Kane is sometimes called Grasshopper as a boy. As an adult, he's in America looking for his brother, and he's being chased when he's in America. But his education is a great part of the story. He's usually got two masters watching after him in the monastery. Does anybody else remember the story? Here's a story. Your eye saw a gun in my hand and a man shot. For all you truly know, your lie has freed a murder. But you said you were innocent. But I always tell the truth, he asked. But you couldn't lie. You hate lying as much as I do. If I never lie again, can I be the same as I was before? Each waking moment is a rung on an endless ladder, says Kane. Each step we take is built on what has gone before. Then I will always be a liar? Yes, but I can take your lie from you. How? I will show you that your life was indeed the truth. Trust me. Can someone share the truth? Give it respect for the truth, which she has won at such cost. As a child, Kane said, Master, as I walk these roads, are there none I may call on teachers to lead us? Our enemy in high and low places could deal us a mortal blow by lopping off our heads. Now in our oneness, we are not like a great beast which we destroyed by a single well-planned stroke to the brain. Rather, we are like an ocean of many waves or a field of flowers. The one or more may be uprooted, the others will live with a life of our own. Kane thinks, as a wave upon an ocean, a single flower in a field of so many, what will the people ask of me? Oh, they will ask you to lead them against their enemies, the despots, the tyrants, the wickedness, iniquities, ignorance, persecution, superstition, and dishonor. Sounds like a great goal for all of us. Kane says, may I ask, Master, when I leave the temple, what will be expected of me? Oh, said, to walk the roads of the land and use what you have learned for the needs and benefits of the people. Boy, that'd be a great thing for educators everywhere. Keynes asked, will I always know when to act and when to stand off? That which you do not know, the doing will quickly teach you. So you'll learn from your mistakes, I guess. We learn from our falls. Keynes says, well, Master, the body and mind are one, working in unison. They are one. It is though the unity made by itself are necessary. Poe says, and all those years of rigor and discipline, what else could a man seek but this unity? As the wise farmer puts back into the land at least as much as he has taken out of it, so soon you must give back to others what you have taken for yourself. If we could teach that to everybody. Our president, too. Master, what in life endures? The leaf honors a tree, yet when the leaf falls, the tree trembles. You speak of the past. Present is rooted in the past. It is through these roots we draw nourishment and strength. And I am a man standing on one leg. Do you know nothing about him, Grasshopper, your father? I remember a troubled, quiet young man. It was as though he could not rest in his new country, yet remained for my mother's sake. Nothing else? He was an American. He once told me of the place he was born. I have never forgotten the name. Lordsville. Hmm. So I guess at this point, he's getting ready to leave China. Master, of man's roots, which is the stronger? It is a Shaolin belief that the paternal lines controls, says Khan. What is a man without roots? What is a tree without roots? The deeper into the earth the roots reach, the stronger the tree. A name, a face in my mind, a place, it is all I know of my father, one half of myself, an emptiness, a mystery. Seek to discover it then, for it is this thread which holds you to the past and binds you to the future, to fix your place for all time and eternity. Hmm. Yeah, the Chinese are very interested in the long-term roots. I have always been, even though I come from a Wanderlust family, I think, um, many generations from Germany and other places. Uh, Roots are important, but they're not as important for some others. But in China and East Asia, they're very important. Poe, what? Sad, Grasshopper? My sadness is for you. Is it? Never to see the clouds, never to see the sun on the water or the plumage of a bird. Yet is sometimes eyes that blind a man, says Poe. He's got cataracts on both eyes. How can this be, says Cain? Because he can see, he does not look. Is the bird only the color of his plumage? None should think so. To be at one with the universe is to know bird, sun, and cloud. How much shall a man lose if he then loses his eyes? I guess there was that song uh, by that singer who became Muslim, uh, Cat Stevens, who sang about losing an arm or head or eyes, and he was still satisfied. Cain says, Master, do we seek victory in contention? Khan says, seek rather not to contend. Cain says, then will we not then be defeated? We know that where there is no contention, there is neither defeat nor victory. The supple willow does not contend against the storm, yet it survives. It bends. Khan, weakness prevails over strength. Gentleness conquers. Become the calm and restful breeze that tames the violent sea. Yeah, this is a great wisdom in yoga and other Eastern arts. Khan asked the question. No, I mean, excuse me. Cain asked the question. Master, our bodies are prey to many needs. Hunger, trust, the need for love. In one lifetime, a man knows many pleasures. A mother's smile in waking hours, a young woman's searing, intimate touch, and the laughter of a grandchild in the twilight years. To deny these in ourselves is to deny that which makes us one with nature. Shall we seek to satisfy these needs? Khan, only acknowledge them and satisfaction will follow. To suppress a truth is to give it force beyond endurance. Yeah. What does that mean? Does that mean we ignore the evils in the other? No, it's to recognize it, as well as the one in yourself. Poe says, you sit by yourself, Grasshopper. What do you think of? Grasshopper says, my mother, my father are both gone. I am alone. Do you hear the flock of birds overhead? Do you hear the fish, the beetle? In this crowded place, you feel alone. Which of us is most blind? Hmm. Good question from a blind man. Kane says, to know nature is to put oneself in perfect harmony with the universe. Heaven and earth are one. So much we seek a discipline of mind and body within ourselves. I guess that's part of the mindfulness training movement that we have in America right now. Any comments from Asia? Let's see. I'm going to check to see if we have any viewers. Okay, I'll say shout out, greetings to all. Viewers, I'll go for a few more minutes. We're talking here about the wisdom of Kung Fu. This is part 3 in the series. I'm going to go ahead and complete the series soon. Looking at each other, each accepts the role. Fear creates the victim, yet something in the bird makes it seek the eye of the cobra. Man says, I've seen it. Cain says, I wish to die. Yes, tell me how it feels. But you know how it feels. I will. You are the bird, the cobra is death. Bounty hunter risking life because something happened in life to depress him. He does not care about life. He takes the chances. As you can imagine, the bounty hunter is not very successful. Flashback. Young Cain says, Master, where did you find it? Young Cain said, somebody left it to die by the river. You wonder, how can this be? Is it better to die than to force it to live? All life is sacred, says Khan. Thus, the joining together of man and woman is always honored. Apart, there is no life. From such union and similes, young KC, that would be Cain, is injury brought by oneself? No. By another? No. Then by oneself and another? Did your eyes meet your own fist? Young KC, good for a while, but it's empty then. Young KC injury.